Hey guys, we're gonna work on this printer that have a paper feed issue, and Abby gonna show you different parts that you have to check to troubleshoot the problem.
Hey guys, it's Abby here. I was working on this ET3750 and I kept getting an error saying that paper was out in the cassette, which I had paper in there, but the problem was that it kept getting jammed, stuck inside. So we're going to go through this video and I'll show you how to fix it. We actually kind of had two problems with this printer, but the first thing we have here is it says paper out in cassette. So I'm going to open up the paper tray down there, and you can already see that you can't see it right there, but I'm going to have to pull it out. So I'll just reach my hand in there. If you're having a hard time reaching it in there, you can go ahead and take that back duplexer off and you can pull the paper out that way. I was lucky here and was able to reach it that way too. Push that back in. And I'm going to power off my printer here. Okay, so I still have a couple more pieces of paper jammed in there, but I just have the printer sitting on its back, and I've pulled the paper tray up, and we have the roller here. Now it was really loose, and that was one of our problems here. Every time I would go to print a piece of paper, you could hear that spring and the roller just kind of. So here I'm showing we have that little lever, that white lever spring is just kind of already locked too far down and locked into place. So as you saw, I pushed it back up to bring that lever back into place, and here I see I pushed it all the way down again and that white lever locks, which is what was keeping the white rollers from staying in place. So push that back up, and it's, if you see it here, it's that white leg under the darker white plastic. Pulling that lever down is what I was showing with that dentist tool there. So here we have it back, kind of keep it in place, pull that lever down and push the roller back in, and now we have it locked into place. So I'll show you with a extra part that I had here where that gets locked in this little door frame. Here is where that arm goes through when we pull it down and stick that in, and it's going to get locked into there. So I'm powering it back on to see if that fixed my problem. Power's on, and then I will try to run a print nozzle check on this. I did not hear the pshung of the roller falling down, but I still had an error of out of paper in the paper cassette. So usually the next thing that I kind of look at is something with the duplexer on the back there. So pulling out that back duplexer, and we'll take a look at that. So that's the one from the printer. That's with the error. And I went and grabbed another duplexer so we could compare it and see. Kevin and I looked at this the other day, and Kevin is going to see if he can make some parts. So the thing that we have that's not the same here is we have this one gear that is missing.
Yes, I did get a gear made and tested. You can just go to BCH Technologies.com and go search for Epson duplex gear, and it's going to pop up.
Don't really know how that popped off. We don't see it inside the printer or anything. But so I replaced that duplexer with another duplexer that had that gear. And once I powered this on and I ran a print nozzle check, it ended up printing out for me. So Kevin's going to work on trying to make some 3D print some of those gears to place onto the duplexer. That way you don't have to replace the whole duplexer. We can just put one of those gears on. But here we are. We have my page that printed out, and it just got jammed right there just because I had my camera too close. But it all worked out, so we got our two problems fixed. Happy printing!